than 200 million people reside in Nigeria, and that means a massive consumer base, a rapidly expanding middle class, and a tech sector that is starting to rival global hubs. In fact, Nigeria is now attracting billions in foreign investments in sectors like fintech, agri, renewable energy, and healthcare. But before you go ahead with your investment plans for 2025, you need to understand where the real opportunities are. And that's exactly what we are discussing today. So, whether you're looking for a high growth startup or you want to tap into the massive potentials in infrastructure and sustainability, the opportunities in Nigeria are vast as the country itself. So, if you are ready to discover how to make your investment work for you in 2025, watch this video to the end. We'll be exploring the tech, agri, renewable energy, and health sectors. The first sector where you can invest in 2025 is the tech sector. Have you seen how much the tech space has grown in Nigeria over the past few years? It's been nothing short of amazing. I'm talking about everything from fintech to edtech to e-commerce and even agri-tech. In fact, Lagos is often called the Silicon Savannah because of how many tech startups and innovations are coming out of here. It's become one of the biggest startup hubs in Africa, attracting investment from all over the world. In 2023 alone, Nigeria tech startup received over $1 billion in venture capital funding. Companies like Paystack and Flutterwave have been making headlines globally. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Nigeria's tech landscape is huge, and you definitely want to be a part of it. Now, you might be thinking, but where exactly do I invest? That's a great question, and I have brought answers for you. Fintech remains the first choice for me. Fintech is the leading Nigerian tech subsector because 36% of Nigeria's population is still unbanked. That's a huge market for mobile banking, digital wallets, and online lending platforms. Just imagine being part of an industry that's expected to be worth $10 billion by the end of 2025. So what should you look out for? You can start by considering fintech startups that address the gaps in mobile payments, peer-to-peer lending, and even savings platform. Companies like Flutterwave and Paystack have already shown just how lucrative this space can be. And here is the cool thing, you don't have to be a tech guru to invest or start something serious in this space. A lot of these platforms are looking for early stage investors. Another promising area within the tech space is Edtech. Nigeria has a massive youth population and the demand for quality education is growing fast. This is where Edtech comes in. Edtech is helping solve some of Nigeria's biggest educational challenges, including lack of access to affordable learning resources. Platforms like Ulesson are already making waves and they have raised serious funding. So what's the opportunity here? Look for online tutoring platforms, e-learning solutions, and even companies that are working on alternative educational pathways like coding and vocational skills. This is an area with lots of potentials for growth. Next is e-commerce. Thanks to a growing middle class and more people shopping online, but there is the challenge of delivery. Many Nigerian e-commerce businesses struggle with getting products to consumers in remote areas. So here's where you can come in. You invest in delivery services, warehousing, and last mile solutions. And this will really pay off. It's all about solving that last piece of the puzzle. And it's a space that is very much developing. The second sector with huge potentials where you can invest in 2025 is the agri sector. Agri has always been at the core of Nigeria's economy. It's actually responsible for more than 35% of Nigeria's workforce. And while oil has been the main focus in recent years, agri is now taking center stage again. Nigeria is a leading producer of several key crops like cassava, maize, and rice. The agri sector is also ripe for growth in areas like agro-processing, where raw agricultural products are transformed into finished goods. There's also a massive opportunity for growth in areas like mechanized farming and exports. Nigeria is actually the largest producer of cassava in the world. So agriculture in Nigeria is huge. Now let us discuss some of the key areas where you can invest in agriculture. First is crop production. One of the best ways to invest in agriculture is by focusing on commercial farming. Nigeria has a growing demand for local crops like rice and cassava. The government has also set up programs to support local farmers, making it an ideal time to jump in. You can consider investing in rice farming as local rice production has increased in Nigeria. And this is because government has imposed ban on rice importation. So there's a huge market for homegrown rice and it's only going to continue to increase. Holland Nigeria is a great example of a company doing well in this space and they focus on irrigated farming and production of high quality rice. The second area you can consider to invest in 2025 is agro-processing. If you want to add more value to your investments, look into agro-processing. This is where you take raw agricultural products and turn them into finished goods. For instance, instead of just growing cassava, you could invest in cassava flour production, ethanol production, or even biofuels. This is an area that has been underexplored, but it's rapidly gaining traction. Companies like Nestle and Dangote have found success here, and they are processing local crops into things like flour and snacks. So this is definitely a space where there's potential for growth. The third area to consider is livestock and fish farming. Nigeria has a huge potential for livestock farming, including poultry, beef production, and fish farming. Fish farming, especially catfish and tilapia, is growing fast because of the demand for affordable protein. You can look into integrated farming systems where you combine both crop production and livestock farming. The third driving sector that you can invest in Nigeria in 2025 is renewable energy. Renewable energy is fast becoming a game changer, not just in Nigeria but worldwide. Currently, we're experiencing some serious challenges when it comes to electricity and power supply in Nigeria. Over 85 million Nigerians still don't have access to reliable power, and this creates a massive opportunity for investment. And good enough, energy demand is growing, and the country is blessed with a lot of natural resources that can be harnessed to meet this demand, especially solar and wind energy. And with more focus on sustainable solutions and growing global support for renewable energy, the time to invest is now. So, what makes this such a great opportunity for investors? One, international organizations and investors are pouring money into renewable energy projects in Nigeria. The country is also blessed with the best sunlight in the world for solar power, especially in the north. Nigeria has potential to generate more than 4,000 megawatts of solar power. Now, you might be wondering where exactly should you focus your investment in renewable energy. Let me explain to you further. Solar is the most important source of renewable energy in Nigeria right now. The country's abundant sunlight makes it perfect for solar power, especially in off-grid areas where people don't have access to national grid. One area to look into is off-grid solar solution. Think about investing in companies that provide solar power to rural communities, schools, or even small businesses. These solutions can help people access power without relying on the unreliable national grid. There are also opportunities in solar panel manufacturing and maintenance of solar power systems. Companies like Lumos and Energy are already leading the charge in this space. They have partnered with major companies and governments to provide solar solutions, and they are growing fast. So if you are thinking long term, investing in solar energy storage solutions could also be lucrative because people are seeking ways to store energy for later use. The second area you can look into is wind energy. The potential for wind energy in Nigeria isn't talked about much, but it's worth considering. Nigeria has a significant coastal area, and some of these areas could be used for wind farms. Just like solar, wind energy is clean and renewable, and it makes it attractive to investors who want to make a positive impact on the environment. While Nigeria has only just begun to scratch the surface when it comes to wind energy, global investors are taking notice. And if you are thinking about a long-term investment, this could be a sector to watch in the coming years. The third area you can consider is energy storage solutions. One of the biggest challenges with renewable energy is storage. Solar and wind energy are intermittent, which means they only produce energy when the sun shines and the wind blows. This creates the need for energy storage solutions that can store surplus energy for use during off-peak periods. This is a huge opportunity for investors looking at the future of renewable energy in Nigeria. Energy storage can include batteries, grid storage systems, and even microgrids that store power for local use. By investing in energy storage solutions now, you are essentially setting yourself up for success in a growing industry. The fourth sector you can invest in Nigeria in 2025 is the health sector. Nigeria's healthcare sector has always been under pressure with a growing population, a rising middle class, and an increasing demand for quality services. But you know what that means, right? More investment opportunities for us. And with a booming population and a growing middle class, Nigerians are demanding better medical services from telemedicines to pharmaceuticals and hospital infrastructure. The healthcare market in Nigeria is worth billions and is expected to keep growing. In fact, healthcare spending in Nigeria has been increasing by 15% annually, and this shows us just how big this market is. So it's clear that healthcare is a booming industry in Nigeria, and there are so many ways you can tap into these markets. Let's look at some of the hottest opportunities in the healthcare right now. First is telemedicine. Telemedicine is without a doubt one of the most exciting areas of growth in Nigeria healthcare. It's all about using technology to make healthcare more accessible, especially to those living in remote areas. Companies like Helium Health and M Health have already made a name for themselves by offering telemedicine solutions to Nigerian patients. They are connecting rural communities to healthcare professionals via video consultation, mobile health apps, and even AI-based diagnostics. This is a great area to invest in, especially because healthcare access is still a huge issue in Nigeria. With more affordable smartphones and improved internet connectivity, telemedicine is only going to grow from here. The second area to consider is pharmaceuticals. Nigeria is heavily reliant on imported medicines, and this creates a huge opportunity for local pharmaceutical manufacturers. The pharmaceutical market in Nigeria is one of the largest in Africa and is expected to keep growing. The government is also actively encouraging production of local drugs, and this makes it a perfect opportunity for investment. So if you are considering investing in pharmaceuticals, think about local manufacturing of essential drugs. Companies that meet the demand for affordable health by producing medicines locally are likely to see strong returns. The third area in healthcare is hospital infrastructure. There's actually a massive gap in hospital infrastructure in Nigeria. The country's hospitals are often overcrowded, underfunded, and understaffed, and there's a real need for investment in both private and public hospitals. So if you are looking for a more traditional investment, you can consider hospital real estate or healthcare infrastructure. These are great options for you, and you can look into building private clinics, hospitals, or even specialized medical centers. Here are a few tips to keep in mind while exploring these opportunities. Number one, engage local experts. Nigeria is a dynamic market with complex regulatory environments. Working with local partners, advisors, and industry experts will give you a competitive edge and it will reduce the learning curve. Number two, diversify your portfolio. Spread your investments across multiple sectors to minimize your risks, and this will help you manage the potential volatility inherent in emerging markets like Nigeria. Diversifying between real estate, agriculture, renewable energy, and tech can help safeguard your investments. Number three, leverage government incentives. The Nigerian government is keen on attracting foreign investment, especially in key sectors like infrastructure, agriculture, and renewable energy. Make sure you tap into the various tax incentives, grants, and other support mechanisms available for investors. Number four, stay updated on the market trends. The Nigerian market is fast moving, so stay informed about new developments, policies, and emerging opportunities. Regularly read reports from Nigeria Bureau of Statistics, investment forums, and industry reports to make informed decisions. Number five, focus on impactful investments. Beyond profits, investing in sectors that align with Nigeria's development goals, such as sustainable energy, agriculture, affordable housing, and healthcare, will not only generate financial returns for you, but it will also contribute to the growth of the Nigerian economy. Think about how your investment can create jobs, improve infrastructure, and elevate the living standards of ordinary Nigerians. As you can see, opportunities for investment exist in Nigeria. With our young, dynamic population, the growing economy, and the vast natural resource, the country offers a wealth of opportunities across a range of sectors. So whether you are looking for high-tech investments, sustainable agriculture, renewable energy solutions, or infrastructural projects, Nigeria is an exciting market to explore. By diversifying your investment and aligning with key growth sectors, you can position yourself for massive returns. And most importantly, you will be contributing to the broader economic development and prosperity of Africa's largest economy. If you are as excited as I am about these investment opportunities in Nigeria for 2025, I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about which sector you are most interested in and why. If you found the video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. Also subscribe to this channel and share the video with your friends. In our upcoming videos, we'll be exploring actionable strategies to help you maximize your investment in these growing sectors. But before then, please watch any of these two videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.